Have you ever thought about what happened to Mother Mary and the disciples after the crucifixion? Or what happened in Jesus' life between the ages of 12 and 30? Today, we're going to look at Dolores Cannon's book, Jesus and the Essence. This book might answer some of these questions. Dolores worked with clients and checked everything very carefully. She found out a lot of new things about Jesus' life that the Bible never mentioned. She thought it was really important. It's important for people to be aware of these details that are often left out of church discussions. Dolores Cannon's journey in uncovering these hidden truths was a profound and inspiring experience for all of us. Imagine delving into information received during regression sessions based solely on faith and belief. Believing in its value and feeling compelled to share it, even if it challenges established norms and religious beliefs. It's amazing to see individuals step forward to confirm the information Dolores discovered. She received numerous letters and books from people validating her work. Many concepts in her works are pretty amazing. The revelations from Dolores's regressions and subsequent research indicated the significance of Joseph of Arimathea, a figure largely overlooked in the Bible. Though briefly mentioned, he plays a crucial role in history. According to Dolores's findings, Joseph of Arimathea was Jesus' uncle, a wealthy man engaged in extensive international trade, primarily dealing in tin sourced from England. Jesus accompanied him on these journeys, studying under the wisest teachers of that era. Interestingly, when Dolores presented this information in England, people came up to her and said she was a local legend. There was a story that Jesus had visited Glastonbury and other places in the area. Dolores had uncovered some fascinating information. According to the legend, Jesus' mother, Mary, came with him when he was young. These old stories are still important in the area. Tin miners even have a song about Joseph, a tin man, that mentions Jesus. After her lectures, Dolores got a book called The Drama of the Lost Disciples by George F. Jowett. It was first published in 1961. When you read this book, you find out a lot about Joseph of Arimathea. Everything we know about him shows he was very rich and important in Jewish and Roman society. This book also reveals that Joseph was the younger brother of the father of the Virgin Mary. This makes him her uncle and also makes him Jesus' great-uncle. These facts back up what Dolores discovered. The author traveled to Rome and other historical places and found lots of old records, letters, books and stories. These are not in the Bible. We don't know what happened to the other disciples and Mother Mary after the crucifixion. Shortly after the crucifixion, the disciples, Joseph of Arimathea, and Mother Mary found themselves in grave danger. A concerted effort was underway to eliminate all those associated with Jesus' lives at risk. The Romans knew that Joseph was very wealthy and influential, so they had to think carefully about how to deal with him. If they killed him directly, it could cause a big uprising. To avoid this, they came up with a plan that seemed like it would work. They rounded up all these people, including Joseph of Arimathea. They put them on a boat. But Joseph decided to take Mother Mary with him. Leaving her behind in Israel would have put her in even more danger. As they set sail, they were venturing into the unknown, carrying the weight and legacy of Jesus Christ. Their story is one of danger, sacrifice, and resilience. It's a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the unwavering pursuit of truth. The historical records vary on the exact number of people on board. Some accounts suggest there could have been as many as 100 individuals. Among them were Joseph of Arimathea and others. Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Lazarus, and several other disciples mentioned in the Bible. They were put on a boat with no resources and headed to death in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. The plan wasn't to execute them directly, but to let the vast sea take their lives. They were cast into the Mediterranean on a boat with it was hard to believe that they didn't have any way of getting away. This event was one of the most incredible miracles Dolores had ever heard of. She couldn't understand why it wasn't in the Bible. The boat somehow made it across the Mediterranean and ended up on the coast of France, which is now called Sainte Marie de, which means street, and Mary of the Sea. An inlet with grottos welcomed them, and they sought refuge in one of these caves along the coast. It's a testament to divine intervention that they somehow traversed the Mediterranean without means of steering and were guided to this specific spot on the French coast. Today, this place is celebrated and known as the Legend. During one of Dolores's regression sessions, a woman regressed to a past life as a gypsy in the 1700s. The gypsies had an annual tradition, a gathering at Sainte Marie. Delma is a coastal town in France. Every year, the gypsies hold an event in a grotto to celebrate and settle disputes within their communities. Inside the grotto, there are statues representing the three Marys: Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and the third Mary. According to legend, the third Mary discovered the empty tomb. These three Marys are mentioned in the Bible. This story blends historical accounts, legends, and personal experiences to paint a vivid picture of these extraordinary events. The convergence of these stories highlights the enduring mystery of faith, resilience, and the mysterious forces that shape our lives. If this video is valuable to you, I kindly ask for your support. Please consider subscribing to our channel, leaving a like, and sharing your own experiences in the comments section below. Your insights and stories can be valuable contributions to our community, and may even inspire others who come across this video. After finding land and resting for several days, some departed in a good boat, and others embarked on a ship that did not have so many sails. Joseph of Arimathea, the disciples, Mother Mary and a few others set sail in a smaller boat and arrived in England. This specific location in England held special significance for Joseph because he had brought Jesus there multiple times, especially during business trips. In Glastonbury, where the group had settled, the Druids had a university, and it was here that Jesus studied. This unique place witnessed the establishment of the world's first Christian church. Interestingly, it was never referred to as a church because Jesus had not intended it to be one. Lazarus, on the other hand, traveled to France and established another church was likely founded by Mary Magdalene in Spain. In each of these countries, England, Spain, and France, churches were founded by a group of individuals who had been exiled from Israel. They believed they were facing imminent death. The church in Glastonbury stood out for its distinctive approach. It wasn't named a Christian church per Jesus' wishes. Instead, it was named the Way, signifying their commitment to following Jesus' teachings as he intended. In Jesus' travels throughout Israel and Galilee, followers gathered in homes in various locations. During these gatherings, people shared their knowledge freely. This included metaphysical teachings, trance and meditation techniques, and healing methods. This open format was the essence of Jesus' teachings. It was also how the Way was meant to function. The core principle was that anyone could contribute and share their insights. They didn't have to answer to central authority figures. This aspect of the Bible often goes overlooked in traditional church teachings. It challenges the hierarchical structures that later developed within the church. In contrast, the Way was decentralized and open, unlike the centralized systems with figures like the Pope or bishops dictating rules. This was in alignment with Jesus' original intentions. From Glastonbury, they sent missionaries to various regions, spreading the teachings of Jesus. This ensured that his message continued to resonate across different corners of the world. In the final chapters of this fascinating tale, Joseph of Arimathea had compelling reasons for choosing Glastonbury. His ties with the Druids and interconnections with ruling families made this region significant. The first church, now seen as the holiest place on earth, was set up near there. Dolores Cannon's research backed up what the abbey said about this historical account, showing it to be true. It's thought that the graves of Joseph, the disciples, including the 100-year-old John and Mary, Jesus' mother, are there. There's evidence that Mary was buried there, which is why it's seen as the holiest place on earth. After that, churches were set up in France with Lazarus playing a big part. Records from the 1400s show that there was a lot of debate about the first one, the church's location. After a thorough examination, it was irrefutably established that the first Christian church originated in England. There is only a slight discrepancy in founding dates. These details are validated in historical records tracing the Christian religion back to Jesus' direct followers during that era. Mary Magdalene is a figure often overlooked. She possesses extensive agnostic and metaphysical knowledge. She was trained in Egypt as a priestess. She engaged in profound conversations with Jesus. Dolores Cannon never meant to challenge beliefs but to encourage thinking for yourself. She said we should question our own conclusions and not give up our power to others. The pursuit of knowledge and personal growth, in line with your own truth, is the most important thing. Dolores Cannon's work revealed the missing pieces of Jesus' story and was backed up by historical evidence. This offers a rich perspective on his life. Joseph of Arimathea. The story of Mother Mary and the disciples' extraordinary survival at sea and the establishment of the first Christian church in Glastonbury shed light on some overlooked aspects of history. The concept of the way challenges conventional religious notions, forcing individuals to think independently. Mary Magdalene's role as an influential disciple deepens our understanding of Jesus' diverse followers. Dolores Cannon's work serves as a reminder to question, explore, and seek knowledge independently. Embrace different points of view and find your own truth. If you're still with me, thanks for being here. If you like what you see, please subscribe to our channel. Leave a like and share your own experiences in the comments section below. Your insights and stories can be valuable contributions to our community, and may even inspire others who come across this video. Have a great journey ahead and may blessings accompany your every step. Thanks.